Do you end most afternoons thinking, I was in meetings all day, but I'm not sure I really moved anything forward, and the sense that you're talking about working far more than you're doing the work? If that sounds familiar, you're not broken, but the way you're using meetings probably is. Let's discover what's really going on underneath this meeting overload. Every hour in a meeting is an hour not spent solving real problems. What's worse, many meetings are fundamentally inefficient. There's no clear agenda. People show up unprepared. The meeting is used to broadcast information or to get a quick approval. Underneath all of that is a simple root cause, a lack of shared understanding and accessible information. When people can't easily find context or answers, the default reflex is, let's book a meeting. In other words, we're using synchronous time to fix an information problem. So how do we fix this? Let's explain a simple framework, shifting from a talk-first culture to a docs-first culture. The core idea is to use shared documentation as your first tool and meetings as your last resort. Here's the structure. First, we're going to start with pre-meeting documentation. This is where you inform before you talk. Instead of spending the first 15 to 20 minutes of a call getting everyone up to speed, you capture that context in a short, clear document. What is this meeting about? Why does it matter? What data or background do people need? What decisions or questions are we trying to resolve in this meeting? You share that at least a day in advance, and you expect people to read it. Next, we're going to talk about post-meeting documentation. Make one meeting count. After a meeting, you don't just say, thanks everyone. You capture the outcomes in a concise summary. This is going to hit on decisions that were made, the action list, owners, and the deadlines, key insights that shaped the decisions, and you're going to open questions and next steps up to the people. That document becomes a single source of truth, so you don't need another meeting just to remember what we actually decided. Then we need to implement asynchronous collaboration. Rather than pulling everyone into a call by default, you use documents as your collaboration space. People review, comment, and suggest changes on their own time. Questions and answers live in the margins of the document, not in someone's memory. Time zones and schedules stop being blockers. In this model, meetings are still allowed, but only when a live discussion genuinely adds value beyond what a document can do. Now let's apply this with a simple playbook you can start using right away. Step 1. Replace one status meetings with a shared update. Pick a recurring status call. Instead of everyone going around and talking, create a shared status document or page. Give people a small template. What I completed, what I'm working on next, risks or blockers in the way, and the help that I need. Have everyone fill it in before the usual meeting time. Then you're going to want to ask, do we still need this meeting? Often the answer will be no, or you'll only need a short, focused check-in. Step 2. Now we're going to turn FYI meetings into written briefs. If the purpose of a meeting is to just share the information, write a brief instead. One page is enough. Context, key points, any decisions you've already made, and what, if anything, you expect people to do. Send it, give people time to read, and invite questions in comments or chat. You've just replaced a 30 to 60-minute call with a 10-minute read. Step 3. Use decision documents instead of let's talk about it by default. So when you need a decision, create a decision document. Here you're going to want to put the problem, the options, pros and cons, and your recommended choice. Share it and gather feedback asynchronously. If you still need a meeting, it will be short and focused on the final call, not a reconstructing the background. Step 4. Now we're going to want to lead the culture shift. Model the behavior yourself. Write agendas and pre-reads. Capture decisions and actions in documents. When someone asks something that's documented, point them to the document. Over time, people learn that documents are where the real answers live, and meetings are reserved for the few things that truly need live discussion. You don't have to transform everything overnight. Start with one meeting, one team, one document. See how much time and energy you get back. I'm Maddie Friday, and I work for the University of Maryland's Project Management Center for Excellence. If you want to learn more about project management and all we have to offer, go check us out at our website, pm.umd.edu. Thanks for watching.